Are you too old to learn the piano? Maybe you are already retired, maybe you are 65 years old or older than that, 70, 80, 85, even 90 years old, and you ask yourself, can I still learn the piano? I wanted to do that all my life. Now I actually have time, but is it in fact too late for me to do so? And let me tell you, it's not. I get this excuse very often when people apply for my sessions. They just say they are hesitant, maybe I cannot do it, I'm too old. But let me tell you, I have worked with a couple of 80-year-olds, actually close to 90-year-olds, and it is really key here that you understand that it's never too late to learn the piano. Look, it may take a little longer for you to master certain things, and that's okay. Yeah, your muscles don't maybe grow in the same way as they did when you were younger, but your learning capabilities are probably still the same. And what you need to do is you have to find yourself a reason of why you want to learn the piano. Is it because you want to prevent dementia, Alzheimer's, because you want to work on your mind, because you want to stay active? Is it because you want to fulfill a childhood dream of yours? Is it because you simply love classical music and you want to explore it on your own? Whatever these reasons, whichever is your main reason, tell yourself always that this is the reason, and it's not about perfection. You just start. And still, it's very important that you build a good foundation, because you can still do things wrong. And the problem is not so much, that you can do yourself any harm with it. The problem is just that if you do it wrong and you don't see that progress, which is also possible at your age, then in fact you will lose motivation at that point. And I've seen that countless times. People just practice endlessly in loops and the motivation is not really there. And therefore you need a clear strategy on also how you can improve with, also 80 years or older. Now, what do you need to do? You need to first, of course, learn how to sight read, if that's something you haven't been familiar with. And it's a little bit like learning a new language, so it's still something which is quite challenging. Let's say we take a book like this, Czerny 8-bar etudes, which are really good for that because they are very short, but still, it will take sometimes a little while until you actually figure out on which keys you put your hands, and that's okay. You just need a good guide which shows you when you can do when you can do that and how you can actually improve on that. Like, you need to know where to look exactly. Maybe you have some impaired vision. You have to know exactly which kind of glasses you wear and how you look at the score, that you actually make the best out of that. So that is one of the aspects. The other thing is you still need to develop a good technique, and important thing is that you build the stability within your hand, right? So that your knuckles are used, and also that your joints are never bending like this. That you want to avoid. You have to always build a solid foundation, and also to learn, that you relax your muscles when you are not active. So to have that perfect balance between action and relaxation. And after that, also you want to develop some mental methods on how you can memorize music. Because even if you don't plan to play in front of an audience, it is still very, very important for you and your development, both as a musician and also, in your in your journey, that you learn to memorize. It's just very, very good for your brain that you memorize music. And that is something also, with the growing age, it may become a little bit more complicated, or at least it seems like it. But once you have kind of the right approach to it, once you have that angle, then actually it always works for you as well. You go in short parts, you work a lot on the mental maps, so you try to really imagine everything. For that you need a really good mindset, and with that imagination in place, it will also be much easier to know which hands have to go in which place and which fingers have to go in which place. And then, you know, if you then like to also play for other people, you can do that, but of course you don't have to. Yeah, it is still very good for your development if you play for your friends, family, or in a safe environment from time to time, but it's truly optional. And it is something that you can also enjoy on your own. The most important thing is just that you allow yourself to go after that dream right now, that actually there's nothing else happening that is holding you back beyond your own insecurities. And once you overcome them, then actually it will be a very fulfilling path. If you want to have also some support on that journey, you know, if you want to know also how you can overcome these insecurities, but also how you can, you know, connect with other people in your age group who have the same challenges and, you know, the same situation as you have, that they love music and they want to develop on the piano with no pressure, then you should apply for a free first strategy lesson with me. You do that at aaronpilson.com/academy. Don't worry, it's a button there. Then you find a form. There you just put in some of your information so that I know exactly how I can help you best. And once you submit that form, you know, either my assistant or I will call you to then find out how we can help you in the best possible way. And then in the best case already schedule a trial lesson with me where we will actually analyze your situation. We look if you have any prior experience, if you're starting from scratch, or if you already have some experience, and we just need to build on the next the next steps together. We want to level up together, and then we will work out a plan on how you can implement that into your daily life so that you see progress on a day-to-day basis and you're not getting stuck anymore. And if you then say, you know, in the end you'd like to work with me, that is absolutely fine. You may join other older people as well in that piano journey, but you can also do that on your own. And that's my promise, that this session already will move you forward quite a lot. Do that now. Apply at aaronpilson.com/academy. And if you're still insecure about, you know, if it's possible to make progress, also if you're a little older, then check out some of my testimonials on my website as well, where you will find, you know, the stories of many people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s making really long-lasting progress on the piano, so you can get inspired by them as well. And maybe that inspires you to play as well. That would be my goal. And I would love you to leave a comment or also like the video if you've liked it. Thank you very much for watching this, and we'll see each other again very soon in the next video. Bye bye.